Welcome on to Blatant Lacrosse for another episode of our Crease Crankers. In this episode, we go over a big Notre Dame loss, the continuation of the Highlanders' undefeated season, and much more. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment below, and leave a like. Welcome on back to episode 15 of Crease Crankers. We had a pretty crazy weekend. A lot of overtime games, a lot of close games, but we'll start and jump into the Wednesday games.
Yeah. OT, baby. OT.
Yeah,
you trusted them and they did it. NJIT.
Oh, we're talking about NJIT.
Yeah,
off the
you
rip.
trusted
Yeah.
them and they
America's
did it.
team off the
Is there
start.
any
I was
other
a little
teams?
upset we didn't put like the clip of them scoring with the clip of me saying that. That would have been
Oh,
been
well,
nice.
that's a
We'll
note
talk,
for...
to the editing department.
Yeah, that's a note
That's
for...
all right.
Yeah.
They need some upgraded video
That
from
was
that
Wednesday. They
team
went
as
to
a whole.
4-0 on
Yeah,
Wednesday.
That was a
man.
subtle plug for Blake
Saturday.
Media
Our
there.
prediction
I like
of
that. That was good.
our
That was
prediction
good.
of 7-0 is still in the realm.
I might
It's
even be getting higher. Like, because I know Vermont was that one team we were looking at that we were a little
Which, like,
scared about.
I like them now.
I know.
But now what I just
Yeah,
saw
pull that
Utah
up.
do to
Pull
Vermont,
that up.
like we could just keep going back to it. But Wagner and Lindenwood are the next two.
Wagner,
Dump
pump.
tech, baby.
Lindenwood, pump.
I mean-
Vermont, game. Binghamton, pump.
I mean, they might be.
I don't know,
going-
dude. Binghamton's playing this year, so you can't like just say pump.
What do you mean they're
What do you mean,
playing?
everybody's
Yeah, well,
playing.
how are they playing?
No, obviously,
They
guys.
just
Like,
got
yeah, they showed up.
smacked
The
by
whistle blew. They
Lafayette.
played. Thank you.
Who they
Yeah.
playing?
They didn't get
Bro.
smacked.
Talk
They
to-
lost by
talk-
7.
Talk your talk,
Yeah,
Liam.
not
They
great.
almost let up 20.
They got
All right,
pumped.
guys.
They
All right,
put in some
guys.
garbage goals.
Dude, everyone's firing early.
yeah.
Early.
Yeah, I'm
Biz.
excited.
Well,
to
you
hear.
said before the
Yeah.
pod that you were on one today, so,
So, yeah. You
we
were the
had
target.
we came
Yeah.
ready to go to combat that. So yeah, there it is.
So, yeah, NJIT. I think they're going to roll a little bit. I really do.
Yeah,
There you
They're an
go.
exciting
America's
team.
team.
and we'll definitely talk about them a lot today. But
They just seem like a team that they're just kind of sick and tired of losing. Like
yeah,
they've
I
done
also
a lot of
I
losing.
love their
and-
presence on Twitter. There's like a Highlander like
Oh yeah, it's gripping
like
the
cult
nation
right now.
There's
It's
a
gripping the
fan
nation.
base.
Yeah,
It's gripping the nation.
America's team.
America's team.
It's out there, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
And then everybody else on that last Wednesday took care of business. Cuse.
See, this was an
I don't know,
interesting one
there's-
to me. Colgate started really hot. They've also played 6 games already, which is a little.
I know it's
nuts.
I looked at that this morning. It was the most. It's the most out there.
But Matt Brando absolutely
he's good.
gave it to them.
Dude.
10 points in the first half, 13 overall. Like he outscored Colgate by himself.
I was at practice that night, and my phone. I just kept on feeling my phone in my pocket, buzzing. I was like, "What is going on?" I looked out, and it was just like, "Goal, this, that." I was like, "What is going on here?" Yeah, he went off. Absolutely delivered. 100% shooting.
Faceoffs are pretty. He did go 100% shooting. Yeah, that wasn't a
Round of applause.
He's done, I feel like that's not the first time he's done that. Either.
No.
I think it's like he's done that. He did that
Selective
before,
shooter.
too.
Like I
Yeah.
usually say, shooters got to shoot when someone went like 20%.
Well, yeah, those are the types of
30%.
kids you're like, let it go.
Yeah, please.
Aim small,
Let it
miss
go.
small. He just
Let it
doesn't
go,
miss
baby.
them.
Let it go.
Dude,
I think we
sick.
saw Sacred Heart Fairfield as a crazy game too, though. I don't think
Yeah, I
anyone
didn't
on this
see-
pod saw it going that way.
Yeah, I didn't see Sacred Heart winning that one, but again,
That-
I mean, I just don't think Fairfield's as good as we thought they were.
no.
yeah,
I also
I
think
gave a little hype for
Sacred
sure.
Heart.
I gave a little hype.
Sacred
on
Heart
Fairfield.
has like a two-headed monster, like with Salamichio and O'Reilly. Like,
O'Reilly, yeah. If
lefty,
O'Reilly's
righty.
clicking, they're tough to beat.
It's like a
they're
really big
good in
lefty,
that-
really big righty. Like
Yeah.
they're good together.
And that's going back
Yeah.
on what we said last week, where if he's not clicking, it's a struggle.
Yeah,
for
well,
the
that's
team.
where I think, when they lost to, Holy Cross, I believe he only had like one goal.
They
so
seem
that's
sound
where-
on defense too, for the most part. I
Definitely.
think they're a sneaky team. I think they
And
could
who's the kid?
Last year, that
the
was.
goalie. He's a Long Island kid.
for Sacred Heart.
Yeah.
I know.
I think some with a P.
Some of the P. Yeah, Pazenzia.
Yeah.
Hey, also
Also good.
another little Piz.
He's having a nice year.
Yeah.
He's at-
Cousin.
he's
So
at-
it started with a P, had a Z in it, so it's automatically close.
He's at 53% this year, so he's having a pretty solid year.
For
But
sure.
you gotta think they're not letting up many goals at 53%. Like they're not letting up a lot of shots on goal.
Yeah, they're performing.
Last year, they were kind of, towards the end of the season, they kept some games
I was
close.
saying this yesterday. The gap is narrowing with talent. Like unless you're the
For sure.
elite, and I'm talking like Duke UVA elite.
See,
Well, we saw that with
I was
even the
actually thinking
Georgetown
about
game.
this yesterday. I feel like the elite is like above where it has been in the last
For
few
sure.
years. But
Like,
like the
I
next
think Duke
30
UVA
are
is a
really
cheat code.
close.
But it's
Yeah,
creating
and then
that,
like everybody
that
else,
gap.
it's kind of like an any given.
But Notre Dame sort
Saturday.
of kills
Sort of-
that theory
100%.
because they did. We'll get into that, but they did lose a brutal game.
Well, no,
For
I think that
No one saw that game go
I think
like
that emphasizes the theory
No.
even more.
The
'Cause
gap
then
is closed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
but I'm saying I don't know if Notre Dame's in that elite tier now.
I think they are. I think that's a little
Like the
bit of an
UVA
overreaction.
Duke elite tier.
Yes, I think Notre Dame's still in that class.
Yeah,
You think
100%.
Do you think Georgetown would beat UVA?
No,
you think they would have a chance?
all I'm saying is on any given day,
think Georgetown
any
would have a
team
chance
could
to
have a
beat
day
Duke?
and beat
Mhm.
said team. All I'm
I'm with you on
that's I mean, is that crazy of a? I mean, we just saw it
I mean,
last year. Michigan, we saw it. They went on a freaking roll.
Absolutely.
So are you?
they
What's your point? You're saying it's
blown
always the
Zawada.
favorites?
I'm saying the top.
warm up the butter.
I'm
He's a little
saying
bit further
I don't-
from him now, so now they're just going at it.
yeah.
I love
And they
this.
got like a little
I
eye
think
contact. yeah.
any given like Saturday, Sunday, yeah, I think any team could beat anybody. Sure.
Anybody? Do you want me to put out?
I mean, all right, now we're gonna go crazy.
Don't
We're
do
gonna say
it.
UVA, freaking, Monmouth. No, all right, sure.
What do you got against Monmouth?
Yeah,
We're out here
that was
fighting.
the first name I saw up there.
That's crazy. I'm just saying I don't know if Notre Dame's still in that elite tier.
Okay, fair.
I think national
Sure.
championship last year may be their final run with the
With Kavanaugh?
Yeah,
You don't think they
Kavanaugh.
make?
I don't think that's like an outlandish.
I think
Statement.
starting this year they're a lock for the Final Four again. Now I don't,
Sure,
I don't
right.
think
Okay,
they're,
so
you
that
know,
I
in
mean,
that round.
it always right. For those schools, always comes down to are you gonna make it to the Final Four? Right,
Yeah,
like those
exactly.
top ACC schools. So
Make or
yeah,
break.
in that sense, I could see that, but I still think they have a very good chance of getting to the Final Four. I think that loss could be one of the best things that happened to him all season.
Yeah, is that because
That might
Boston
light
just
some
lost
fire.
to Brown?
No.
Little
Why
fire.
do you bring that back to Boston University?
Can they see
No.
this helmet?
Yeah, that's mine.
Nice
the
new
baby.
helmet.
There it is.
Beautiful in here.
The baby.
Yeah, a lot of good memories in
I
that.
don't think it's in the video. He says.
Unfortunate for the people.
We'll edit that part.
Yeah.
We might need to move some of our decor.
Well, it's not a finished room yet, Take. I mean, come on now.
Okay.
We're just getting started.
Next game.
Next game, actually, this one really surprised me. Towson beat down
Yeah.
St. Joe's.
Beat 'em down.
Wasn't a doubt whole game.
I thought
right?
St. Joe's starting 0-2 for sure was going to come out and
Levi's a dog though.
Yeah,
He's
he's
got moved to
starting to get
midfield,
going.
and
Yeah.
he really started to get
a
going.
little
For
bit.
sure. That kid with a full head of steam.
Yeah,
That's a
Ooh.
I
big
like that
boy
move,
coming
trying to
at
get
you.
him matched
Bro,
up
he's a
with a
big boy on
shorty.
TV, and I coached against him in the fall. He was running with Team Elevate.
yeah.
As a big. I'm no small guy.
Yeah.
That is a big dude.
It's
So
interesting.
with the
I
full
think
head of
he's a
steam
really
coming downhill.
good,
Did he
really
play
good
the
PLL mesh. I
Yeah,
think he'll definitely
Oh,
be drafted.
for
in,
sure.
he's
probably
the
late first round, early second round.
And
somewhere in that
probably
range.
just with all like the championship series stuff that we've been seeing, a problem in
Oh
that.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for
A
sure.
problem.
I mean,
in
you
that
see it
short.
like Nolting does in that.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you put his
100%.
big body in there.
He's a bully, dude.
Straight.
Did he play midi the whole game, or
Well,
was he kind of mix and matched?
So he played midi the whole game.
Okay,
He
gotcha.
got moved to midi.
That's pretty. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it was a specific matchup thing. That
I mean,
maybe
like,
they
I
like
wonder
the
if, like-
LSM matchup over the close D,
yeah,
but he's going to get the pole no matter what on the midfield.
yeah, for sure.
So it's not like trying to get a shorty or anything
Again,
like
Yeah.
that.
I
I
like
think it's
him
just a
coming
little switch
downhill,
up.
though. Yeah.
For sure, getting like maybe just him above the cage a little bit more.
Yeah.
A lethal shooter.
Yeah, the kid from Towson,
Took 11
number
shots.
one, Mikey Weisenhower.
You've been on
is
him
a
all season.
Stud, dude.
Yeah,
He's
you like
so
this
good,
guy a
and he
lot.
turns it on when he wants to. He's
It's a fun name to say.
he
too.
might be 5'8". He's
Weisenhower.
not a big kid by any means. Probably like an attackman in my opinion, but run him out of the box and he's doing quite
switch
quite
these
well.
stats to the Faceoff X. I want to see what they did at the top.
It
here.
was closer than it felt. So it was like
Yeah.
Constantinides went 54%. It felt
It
like
just
they
Towson
won
just jumped
like
on them.
75, 80%. Like it might have
Yeah.
been like a couple quick St. Joe pickups and then
Right.
strip. You get the win,
For
but
sure.
you don't get the possession.
Yeah, and
type
I
of
mean,
stuff.
and how
But
the
running
game
out of
went.
54% is no slouch day.
No, he's having a good year.
But how the game went, I mean, Towson literally just jumped on St. Joe's.
Yeah.
And that's a bad sign if you're St. Joe's. Like, you're 0-2 again. You need a dub
Yeah.
to get things going, and
Something.
you
Yeah.
come
I mean,
out that flat.
And if you're gonna lose that game,
at
that's got to be a
home
close
too,
loss.
like you're at home.
Oh, for
and,
sure.
That
like,
can't be
that's
a
Like a
equal
little,
loss.
yeah, 100%.
That's bad.
Let's see who St. Joe's has
That's
coming up.
panic
Let's see
mode
if
in
they
St.
have
Joe's
any
territory.
chance of steering this ship.
I circled this one. Yeah, Air Force, who just had a
Okay.
great win against
And St. John's.
Yeah.
Stony Brook, right?
They got
Force.
Air
Even
Force Drexel back
Those
to
next
back.
three should be.
If they don't go 2-0
All
the
at home.
next two,
All at home. 4 straight home games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we
Sleeping
got?
in their own bed, bro.
What do we got?
Get those tubs up, fellas.
But to just get like trucked like that by
Trucked, dude.
Towson.
Trucked.
Towson, I feel like we.
I know, I get
it.
We watched the
Towson's very good.
Hopkins game.
Towson's very good. I
I
get
think
it.
Towson's super
Towson's very
sneaky
good.
nice. Like,
Yeah, I think
I
they
get
just played
that.
brutal against Hopkins.
But
That's
to
it.
lose by
no, but
8,
I think Hopkins
that's-
is like a school that's kind of flirting with that am I elite, am I not elite
Yeah.
sort of spot where like
Yeah.
they should kind of
Well,
bump.
they
Well,
have some
the way
years.
Hopkins has been playing
Yeah.
makes that loss hurt a little bit less.
Yeah.
Because,
for sure.
obviously, like you just said, they're
Certainly.
playing that elite level across. You're not dropping.
And even, like, the Hopkins loss to Denver looks like, they're like Denver's now top.
I feel like Towson sort of quickly
3.
just changed their identity to like a more like they're faster paced than any Towson team's been in the past.
That's good.
But like the first game, they tried to be like that
yeah,
defensive
that-
hold,
right.
hold teams to shot clock.
Well, that was always-
take 80 seconds on offense.
That was always Towson's kind of like mold, right?
Yeah.
They were going to grind teams out. They were going to like, slow the rock, and then,
Now they got.
I mean, with guys like
straight-
DeMeo, why like you should be able to
yeah.
play.
3 straight 10-goal plus victories against
Yeah, look, they're one of the
Mount
and
St.
then
Mary's, Navy, and St. Joe's, no slouches.
playing Loyola today,
That
or
Navy
excuse
game
me,
was a
yes,
beat
well,
down.
That
coming
game-
out tomorrow.
yeah,
so
that game-
it would have already been
It'll
happened by
be
the time the
yesterday's
listeners.
game by the time this comes
Yeah.
out, but Towson Loyola should be a fun one.
That's
I'm
always a
pretty
sick game.
pumped.
Loyola's
that.
way down, Towson's way up. If Towson wins, they
They're
should be
yeah.
ranked.
Let's.
You saw what I
no
sent
doubt
in about the
about it.
over? That it's so low.
It's 22.
22.
Oh yeah, I already took it.
Is
You took
Did you?
Oh,
the
yeah.
over or the under?
The over, sure.
Nice.
Life's
It's
too short
so
to bet the
low.
under.
Life
yeah,
is too
we always
short.
take the over.
Yeah, I took that. I literally saw it this morning. I was like, wait, what? I was like, is this real?
And then the
That
problem
is
is
low.
that
Yo, you know this is gonna be a 10-8 game.
Dude, that-
Like,
but that's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Dude, I'm going to be absolutely sweating this thing out.
that's what I'm saying. We're saying how low it is, and then
Midweek,
it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Buzzer goes off in the fourth, and you're like, how? How did this not go
Oh, no,
over?
for
For
sure.
I mean,
what
so
reason?
much when you're sweating these over-unders, so much comes down to goaltending play.
Do
Like
care.
if you run into like a hot goal, you could really get killed on some overs, and we don't really take unders. So like,
No.
Big fan of Towson from your brother playing there.
Yep.
What is that
Absolutely.
word? Under.
I hope that both of these goalies get lit up today.
Yeah, Duke taking care of business.
Yeah, that was-
Dude, I mean, they
So
are.
that
talked
actually
about
it
that.
ran
They were
into
pissed
our
off about
last
the last 2
week's
years.
like conversation of like how many goals is too many, and they had 19, and they were still it was like 19-2 or
Oh,
19
really?
to 3,
And
and
they
they were
were going?
still pushing a little bit, and then they sort of fourth quarter they fully took off
Look,
gas.
I
Kinda-
turned it
kinda
off
to
when
what
it got,
Butters
you
just
know, I
said,
don't know,
like,
12. Too.
That game has been a lot closer than it should have
Yeah.
been in the past 2 years. So, like, that
Yeah.
was a statement game.
Yeah, they were like, okay,
Like, yo,
enough's
we're-
enough
like,
here
yeah,
at Jacksonville.
yeah. Enough, you Dolphins.
Yeah.
Duke, I mean, I think Duke's closest like game so far was like 6-5 versus Bellarmine, and they ran away with it. Like they're just like
Bro, these dudes just absolutely.
Oh,
fill
here's
up the
another
net.
question for the group.
Yeah, man.
Do we think any team could run the table? Undefeated. Boom.
Scroll down a little bit.
I mean, so what do we have?
It's-
NJIT,
right now,
Duke,
no,
Virginia,
no.
Quinnipiac.
I think
or-
No,
this
it's
this
Denver.
comes.
I'm saying what teams
Duke,
are undefeated.
It's Denver,
like, at the
Duke,
moment.
Maryland.
Yeah, Duke comes
and,
down to
like then there's
if-
like a Yale in there and like another Ivy, I think.
I think
Yeah.
Duke comes down to if they beat
Oh, and
Virginia on the
UVA, yes.
14th.
So
Yeah.
Harvard's undefeated, Army's undefeated.
I don't think an ACC school could go undefeated. The only one I think could maybe would be like
Yale.
a Denver, but they also play a Duke in there, so that's already put some thought into this. But I
Wow.
think Denver could maybe like go to at least make it to the tournament with like a perfect
I
record.
don't know, dude.
I mean,
Looking at this,
I think
Duke could
I
actually.
think
pull
Duke
this
will be
off.
perfect going into Notre Dame, but then it's Notre Dame, Virginia in 2 weeks.
It's yeah,
in
it
a
could.
week.
You're right. Yeah,
Yeah. Circle
Yeah,
that one
that's
on
the
your
tough-
calendar.
I
That-
think there's going to
that
be like
UVA
one or
Duke
two
game is
teams
gonna
that
be
are like in
sick.
there towards the end, and you're like, well,
Duke plays BU. I can't wait for that matchup between you guys.
Yeah.
Where's
That'll
that
be
at?
fun. Oh, didn't you guys have a bet last week? How'd that go?
Can we rewind the pod? I don't
There
know.
were definitely two bets. I was trying to think of them this morning.
Oh
I
my
know
God,
one was
we
for a
forgot our
bagel.
bets.
Well, you wrote them down. Where'd you take a sheet of paper?
did I? Oh wait, I'm gonna put my phone.
Oh, very nice. Well, good.
We're gonna have to find those.
If I won, I want my bagel.
What if you lost?
I'm not giving anybody.
It was
a bagel.
actually with you guys.
What?
The breakfast bet was with you two over there.
Could have swore it was between you two.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was.
No, because you guys were arguing over like if you're doing hash browns and whatnot. You talking about IHOP in the facility.
No, that was a complete separate conversation.
I get that, but I'm telling you, it was between you two,
Yeah, I think Piz is losing it
Yeah,
today.
dude, I'm done with this.
dude. We're
Next.
gonna rewind this, find the clip,
I-
and you're both gonna
I
be
did
wrong.
not write it down on my phone. I don't know what I did with it.
Nah,
so.
We'll play the tape.
We'll find it and see who was victorious between you two, because that's
Okay.
what the bet was. But let's jump into Saturday's games. Tech, baby. 5-0.
Yeah,
5-0.
Roll
And we're back.
Tech.
And we're back.
I mean, we're back to Tech. I mean, we could. This might just be a Tech cast at this point.
Dude, I mean, it's been it's been impressive. It has for them to lose as much as they have for the last
And then just come
8
out and
years,
start rolling,
and then,
yo.
yeah, I mean,
Being
and I think-
headlines on any lacrosse page possible. Like,
Yeah.
who would have
Sick,
thought?
dude.
And like it's there's you hear some stories out there like how you had kids who were just tired of losing.
Yeah.
You get a new coach in there, and things
We
change.
changed the culture.
It seems like
Yeah.
they like to play close games. Like it looked like they let up some goals, and they were
too.
just like, "Yeah, we'll take them in
Right.
OT."
That's what's been interesting is like that's
I'm
a
sure
team that's
that Coach
used to
Wolf
losing.
would like to have a couple few feet up wins,
Yeah.
probably for his overall blood pressure.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I think that's again the gap is
I
closing.
think that's
kind of
what's
like,
been like the most impressive like part to it is the fact that they have won close games when I mean again they have been used to losing so many times in the past.
When you lose a couple close games in a row, that's like defeating as can be,
and it's also it's like contagious.
Yeah.
Like I mean losing and anything else like right. So and now I think it's now they're getting a taste of winning and it's contagious and I mean they're just riding it hot. I love it.
VMI got it done against St. Bonnie's.
Shouts again.
Dropped 17.
Guys.
That's their third win of the year.
Don't sleep on them.
Don't sleep on them.
That game was a beatdown.
And I looked at this morning. They can make a little noise over the next.
All right, ready?
3-4
Does
games.
VMI get more than 6 wins? That was 6 was their 2023.
6 was their 23 total. Yep.
So do they get more than 6 here, T?
They take Mercy.
Love them against Detroit. I think it's an absolute war against LIU.
I wanted to hear that answer so bad.
Siena pumping. Sacred Heart war. Mount St. Mary's pumping. Canisius pumping. Yeah, I like it. 6 wins for sure.
Well, you have them at like 10.
Wait. And
Yo,
you also
VMI is nice,
you
bro.
said something at Siena. You think they pumped them?
Yeah, I didn't.
They pumped Siena.
Bro, these kids don't need to sleep in their beds. They're trained to sleep in foxholes.
Oh my god.
So they're ready to win.
Oh, everybody out there, sorry for the
Canisius just beat. Was that Bellarmine?
sleep in their own bed.
Oh, Canisius did have a good win this weekend. We'll go over that in a second.
Like that might not be a
It means
pumping. Like you
Canisius
just
is
called
kind of
it.
impressive.
It was
too.
Robert
They've won
Morris.
some games. Yeah, they beat. Yeah.
Oh,
Which was pretty impressive. I don't think Bobby Moe's that great this year, but
Yeah, but
all
But
right.
what is like?
Army taking care of business.
Teams are just shocking us all over the place. Like opening episode, we were all sitting here saying that NJIT was going to be dog water.
Whoa, what? We were on NJIT from the jump, dude.
Yeah, we like them. We said that they were going to be much improved this year. Okay,
I think you're a little
check
crazy
yourself.
on that.
Check yourself.
We were well
Says the
ahead
guy
of
who
the
can't
NJIT
even, you can't even
curve.
remember the bet that you just
I'll say
placed
that I
7
was
days ago.
not well ahead of the NJIT. Whoa, NJIT curve.
You can't remember the bet you just placed 7 days ago. You tell me what we recorded and said in the first podcast.
Oh, dude, I don't have breakfast.
All right, Army's beat down Mercer. Expected that. Lafayette beat up Binghamton.
Yeah.
Piz was trying to stick up for that before.
I was.
Lafayette's trying to make some noise in the picture.
Couple
this
big
year.
performances
See what they
too.
get.
It's
See what they get. See what they can do. See what they can do.
And yeah, it seemed like they were just all over them there. That's
Yeah, I
pretty,
mean, Binghamton, I don't think again. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Sus.
They played the close game with Jacksonville, which were like, where are they
well,
at?
and then again, that's where I don't think Jacksonville is.
Exactly.
Just
That's
not
where
that
same boat there.
Yeah.
Crazy ending in Providence Brown.
Yeah,
Wild game.
Like
that-
wild
game.
game.
Yeah, that was
Big,
huge for the office pool picks. Oh,
Yeah.
Providence,
Yeah.
baby. Woo!
Oh yeah, well shout out Providence for getting that done.
Anyone just catch that
that was
echo?
a heavy
That
echo.
was
Did you
wild.
get that in your earphones behind the glass?
That was wild.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
You
we
heard
get excited
that?
here.
Bryant drops one. Lynn.
I did not see QU beating
No.
Bryant. I really didn't.
Yeah,
No,
the real
we
BU.
were just looking up
Dropped it.
before because I was making notes in my phone over the weekend about Brian's man up, and like they're so good 6-on-6. They get to the rack all the time. I was like, I don't know if they've scored. I've watched almost every Bryant game this year. It's just been on like off weeks or good times. And I was like, I don't think they've scored on man up. Just check. They haven't scored on man up yet this year.
Yeah, they need Coach Brennan in there.
Oh, check it. I could put a man up play in for them. For
Yeah.
the Hacketts.
For the Hackett's.
The Hackett Bros are sick.
What would you name
And they
the play?
got long. Axe.
Hacks. There you go. That's good.
That's going down. That's going down.
Yeah, I mean, Quinnipiac 3-0. First time, I think it was since like 2013.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
Made
it was a
little
huge win.
noise,
Like
you
good
know.
wins too, like Brown, Bryant, and St.
Yeah.
John's. They beat up. Like,
know,
where are
and
we
then-
at on Quinnipiac right now? Like,
If they let's get to 6-0. Let's win the next 3 right here. Boom. Merrimack, Canisius, Wagner.
They win the next.
It's definitely
Yeah, they
possible.
win the next
Merrimack
three.
looked
yo, they have the
terrible.
best chance to win out. Look at this schedule.
Maris
Maris
that
might be a
Maris is always
No,
tough.
that'll be a
I
good
think it's
one
going to
for
come
sure.
down to Maris Quinnipiac in that conference for sure.
I mean, just looking at it though, that like they have no more out of conference that are tough.
Yeah, no.
Like we'll
Yeah,
see. We'll
no.
see what we see from Merrimack this weekend because they seem to have a very off game. A couple of them in a row now.
Yeah.
Not looking hot for them.
No, it's not.
It could be the get right game.
Yeah, maybe.
Fairfield took care of Wagner. Hopkins beat Carolina by 4 in a pretty slow tempo game, which Hopkins had control of pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, that one.
You didn't want to touch on Nova Colgate?
No,
I skipped that line, but Nova Colgate's.
Colgate's that tricky team. Yeah, we don't really know.
I can't get a read either.
Yeah, we'll see. It's truly. I think we'll know more about them when they get into the Patriot League and see.
Sure.
I want to hear you touch on the Danes that you were high on for their first game.
Well, that game, we have to touch on that game.
We'll talk about it, and we'll talk about Drexel because Drexel really got me mad the week before.
Really grinded my gears.
Watch out for Villanova. Don't let Nova get hot.
They seem to be finding it.
Nova's finding it, dude.
I think I went Colgate in the Office Pool.
Yeah, I did too.
And I was sleeping on Nova a little bit, but they looked very good against Colgate.
Nova's always a team that, I don't know. They beat up on some teams, and then in the Big East, they never.
They're just that middle of the road team.
Georgetown or
Drexel's.
As I say, talk to me, Liam. What do you got on Drexel?
They're the 1-goal bandits. No matter how, if they're better than a team or if they're worse than a team, they're going to play a close game. This game against Lafayette was getting me so frustrated. I think there was 1 goal in the second half, maybe. I mean, maybe 2.
Yeah, that's a tough
one. But it was nonstop. They had the ball. No snow. They had the ball. They got a bad shot off. The other team had the ball. They got a bad shot off. It was there was no real contest.
You had the over in that?
But then, no, I had Drexel money line at the last leg of my parlay, and they scored a goal. Of course, they call it Crease goal. No review in that game.
This is when it hurts the most.
Oh, my God. Well, it was just...
So now, Drexel's been a part of...
And then they just beat Albany, which was surprising to me.
And that defense has been keeping people pretty low scoring.
Drexel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They do really good. Their defense is much better than their offense.
I mean, coached by one of the best, Coach Durkin.
Did you see this clip yet of this crease dive that got called in the crease? Or not a crease dive?
I haven't seen the clip. You were talking about it earlier.
It was goalie interference. Sorry, I keep saying it wrong. Yeah. He got called for goalie interference. It was insane. Never seen it.
And this was the no...
Yes, called
no
replay.
Goal. No, but this was the no replay because they didn't have it.
Yep. And Albany couldn't challenge it.
Which is
if you hit the goalie, it is interference.
It wasn't close. Not even remotely. He dove upfield. And the goalie was to the left, outside of the crease. So I don't know what happened.
Good case of the stripes betting on games there.
It was pretty wild. I don't know.
All right, we'll have to put a little review in.
Yeah, find the clip.
But it's also NCAA, if you're going to run the review, get everybody the capability.
That's my thing. I just don't understand how that wasn't put in place.
We talked about that too, where it's that's going to come back.
That's like when they put the shot clocks on Long Island. Yeah. Every school is going to have one.
Yeah.
Because they've planned for it.
Right.
So you knew you were going to do this. How did you not plan for this?
And honestly, the playback capability can't be that tough.
I mean,
if you're
if you're reviewing it on an
games,
iPad.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
we watched it. Yeah,
they don't have any professional Toronto that they're going to. You're looking at an iPad.
We watched.
It's going to be clearly obvious. What about the freaking goal in?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The Brown VU game was
completely
outrageous.
Yeah, they got that.
And did they have?
No, they looked at the.
They had an iPad. They had an iPad. I mean, again,
it wasn't nothing to do with me having the over because that hit.
Yeah, at the time it did.
But you see
it
the
was
ball.
a clear goal.
Yeah, you see the ball hit the net.
I think it's shame on the NCAA.
Get bigger iPads. They're using the minis.
Get everyone iPads.
Get everybody bigger iPads.
Yes.
Here, go to Inside Lacrosse. Go to the Roundup. You got to see this, dude. It's
go to what?
The Roundup. I thought that was a weed killer.
What? I got what you're going with.
I have no clue what you're talking about, but I'll find it.
Go to news. Yep. Okay. Good.
Right there, the Roundup.
Right there.
Roundup.
Right there.
Drexel UAlbany controversy. That's the one we're looking for.
That's what we're looking for here?
Yeah, look at this. Okay, not even close.
All right, let's throw it up.
Not even remotely close here.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Dude, what are you talking about? That is not the video we're looking for.
This one right here.
There we go.
Sorry.
Make sure we got this on.
What?
How was that goal interference?
I feel like he was fully around.
Who's this guy? What number is that, bruv?
I mean...
All right, here's the slow-mo.
Oh, it's there, though.
Yeah, but he picks it up
he's underneath.
Yeah.
He's underneath his stick.
That's what he called.
That's one of the worst calls I've ever seen. You could go under a goalie stick.
No, I know. I'm saying, but that's what he's calling. That's crazy.
It's insane.
That is.
So so just had to get that out there. That was
I appreciate you showing us because that's crazy.
Yeah, that was outrageous. Absolutely outrageous.
Were you watching that live?
I was not, but I saw like the immediate reaction. I think it might have even been like this kid. No, it wasn't this kid, Bubba Voigt that did it. But yeah, it was wild.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Albany got screwed. Yeah. So then Drexel then obviously won in overtime.
Yeah.
So that was brutal.
Another 1-goal game there.
Yeah, the 1-goal Bandits. All right.
UMBC took care of Mount St. Mary's. I watched this Penn State Navy game. It was definitely closer than the score for the start. The Penn State goalie was just not letting anything in.
I'll let you know this weekend.
I think Navy has a shooting slump going on right now.
Yeah.
They can't.
Is it that simple though?
It's that.
I haven't watched the Navy game until
it's that simple. I think they just can't find the back of the net. Like they're getting chances.
I haven't seen them play, to be honest.
That's
that Navy game is at BU.
Yep.
If Navy goes up to BU, beats them, are you making it back to the pod next week?
On a shooting slump?
Yeah, I'll make it back.
Like Navy wouldn't surprise me
I'll
to
make it back.
beat some
Just
good
don't
teams.
talk to me Saturday. That's all.
What? Navy wouldn't surprise me to beat some good teams at all. Like
yeah,
they
have the athletes, that's for sure. I mean, like they have, their recruiting classes the past couple of years have been spectacular. So,
Richmond 18, St. John's 2.
Richmond. Pull up Richmond's schedule,
dude.
They have
that's a pumping,
bro.
Yeah, they have real easy next 3.
I want to see Richmond
Duke
go toe to toe with Duke in March. That's what I want to see.
That's gonna be a good game.
I think
Richmond's fun to watch. I enjoy watching Richmond play.
I think Richmond's like in that
I think Duke's
top
a cheat
10,
code, but
top
Richmond's
15 range now, where like I don't think they have the offensive power fire to stay with UVA and Duke and those types of teams. I think they're a much better match for like a Hopkins.
Yeah,
like a slower pace where they could grind out a game. Like I think they're good in 6-on-6 format. They're not like a run and gun unless they're playing a lower tier team.
That makes sense. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I mean that's like the test for them. If they want to make some noise in May.
Yeah, they played UVA Maryland already, which they lost both in
like you just said though, like they played Maryland tougher than they did UVA.
Exactly.
Which
I also
Maryland
like
plays
that though too
Big
for
Ten
them
style.
is like you kind of get that I've been there before feeling. If you have any freshmen that are playing, like they've played some big dogs already towards the end of the season, if you have those must-win games or in conference games that they feel that bigger pressure. Like I think
playing,
there. You
playing
know what I mean?
a hard out of conference schedule is super important.
Super.
Depending on your conference,
super
obviously.
important.
100%. I think no matter what, you should always.
Yeah,
you have
but
to
I mean, if
test
you're the
yourself.
ACC, you give yourself, a couple cupcakes.
I think every team does that though too. They give themselves some cupcakes.
But now, and I think those cupcakes are starting to dwindle.
But even in every cupcake game, maybe you win by 8.
Yeah.
At one point in that game, that team went on a 4-goal run. They're now beating you by 1. You're like, oh shit.
We gotta move.
Like, what the hell just happened? So yeah, there's still some pride in that.
I'm gonna. You about to touch on it?
Get on it.
Shout out to the Hampton boys, bro.
Yeah,
they're grinding. They're putting it together.
Yeah,
Coach Woodson, Coach Culpepper, they're doing the right thing.
That was an 8-5 or 8-6 game.
That's what I'm saying. Is like
tight.
They're in the next 2-3 years. I think with the recruiting classes that they're putting together, like
we're touching on it all pocket. The parity in the game. 100%.
They're moving the right way.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the only thing you can do.
A 14-7 game to Queens. Queens isn't the best team in D1, but they were out there competing.
And we just talked about it. I mean, Hampton, they'll play anyone, anywhere.
They don't care. They will show up.
They will literally play.
Which I love that about them, which is a super cool part. And I think the coaching staff there, they got the right philosophy. Like, bro,
go play
for Chaz Woodson right now.
Yeah, it's sick. It's
Chaz,
sick.
do you want an overweight 30-year-old?
You got 4 years.
I got 4 years, guys.
You put Crease Cranker to the test.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would.
It would be my only really redeeming quality is to crank one on the crease.
And then just call it quits after that. If you got one crease crank in,
I did my job.
That's it.
All right, LIU boys.
Yeah, we could jump into
LIU boys.
Piz was in Missouri for this one.
I was. We took a
beautiful
last minute
right?
That was the Jimmy John's.
Dude,
it's
Jimmy John's. You called that. That was crazy. We got off the plane. Box was right there. It was ready to go.
Wow.
Didn't even know.
What'd you get?
I got a chicken Caesar wrap.
Interesting.
Some of the boys got a Cajun chicken sandwich pre-practice.
That's crazy. That's what you should have got though.
Wild.
It was like, yeah, pre-practice, whatever.
In college, dude.
But what you said, that campus is beautiful. Like, it's actually a shame that Lindenwood is losing their program.
I know.
That's easily the nicest stadium outside of being like a Big Ten football school.
Yeah, I didn't see your score on Instagram.
Score? Oh, I gave it a 10.
You gave it a 10?
Brand new turf, Gilman goals, Sound system was incredible.
Wow.
Like this place, 10 out of 10.
Wow.
And well, it's gone.
Good old
It's
10
not
out of
God.
10.
I mean, they're still going to play sports there.
They're gonna play football.
Yeah, the stadium's not imploding. I mean, they spent money on it, and it's like they're going to use it.
No, but it is a shame. It is a shame that
I'd love to see
lacrosse
Lindenwood continue to have
Yeah,
lacrosse there.
yeah,
But I'm
sucks.
saying, like,
It would have been it just would be good for the Midwest.
Yeah. How's their football team? Any good?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Another time? All right. Well,
But they went in, they took care of business. That's all that mattered.
Hell
They
yeah.
were down at
They're-
half. I was worried. I was like, "There's no way I just flew to Missouri for this."
What was,
I
like,
was pissed.
what was the game flow like? Did LIU were like
you
on
flew
them
to
and just
Missouri
like,
because it's your job.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on
Whether
going.
they got pumped by 12 or they won by 50,
Ferg would've had a
you
smile
were
on
going to
his
be there
face the
yeah,
whole
but
regardless.
time.
it
Ferg would've had a
sucks
smile
to
on his
go
face the
and
whole time.
lose.
Yeah, Ferg would have been happy as a
Yeah.
clam. I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
filming. Look at the sun. It's
Yeah.
not New York.
Ferg
This
was
is
home
sick.
in New York.
If the roles were reversed,
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Ferg would have been out in St. Louis having a great time.
exactly.
Whatever. They
All right.
won.
How
That's all
about the
matters.
defensive powerhouse of Rutgers getting it done against
Oh my
Loyola?
God.
Defensive powerhouse.
Should we date it back to Butter saying their defense is struggling?
No, but they did have a stellar game. You know, with
what I
some
think
crazy
no,
goaltending.
I
There we
think
go.
the big thing is here is
Yeah,
that
75%
Loyola is bad.
75%.
Loyola is
Guys,
bad.
You're
And
not losing that
Rutgers
game.
is good. I mean, excuse me, and Army is good. Okay, that's
Wait,
what happened.
run that back for me, please.
Loyola is bad. Army is very
Oh,
good.
we're doing the A better
He's
than
dating
B,
2
better than
weeks.
C?
Yeah, because Army trounced Rutgers.
You're going to say Loyola is bad?
What about Loyola smacking Georgetown and Georgetown being Notre Dame?
Yeah, like what, bro?
No,
No, it doesn't work that
Nope.
way.
When you were
Loyola's bad.
just on my side with the cap narrowing. Is it a Patriot League thing? Yeah.
Yes.
No, I mean, I don't know. Rutgers defense showed up that game. Well done.
Oh, yeah.
That's
No, I
Why
think
do
that
you
was
have a thing for Rutgers?
I don't have a thing for Rutgers.
Don't look at me, he's talking to you.
Jesus. I
Did
You
you
do.
get pumped by them?
No.
Is
no,
Loyola done?
No.
Loyola done. What's going on? They lost their game, guys.
No.
Oh, they lost a couple games.
They've actually lost their last
They have
3.
not looked great. Yeah, they
They've
beat
lost
Georgetown
3
at the
straight
start.
against. I mean,
They haven't put up more than
Yeah,
7 goals
guys,
in
what
their
are we
last 3.
talking
That's
about
tough.
here?
I know, but so and
That's
again,
a juggernaut schedule right now, and then they're going to play Towson today.
Yeah. And they
Yesterday.
got Duke down there. Woo.
So, guys, we're filming it today. It's today. Hi, guys. It's Tuesday.
No, it's it's Wednesday.
No, it's not.
oh my
into
God,
the
now we're
future.
just really confusing people.
All right. UMass dismantled Merrimack.
Dismantled. I didn't think
No.
I saw the juice on Merrimack. I was like, dude, let's play it.
The thing that got me was
Wrong,
UMass
wrong,
Lowell
wrong.
playing a 3-goal game with UMass. I was like, maybe interstate, like these are rivalries. So I
Yep.
was like, Merrimack, interstate. Like, let's see
Yeah.
what we got. Dude, it was just.
I think that
Couldn't
was
be more
a
wrong.
case in point of
You
just
pop with the box?
UMass rolling into Lowell, thinking like, all right, we're just gonna truck. Lowell.
Yeah.
Sixer, can you pop at the box?
I could pop the box for
I
sure.
want to see if my
the
boy
shots
Jack,
were
Big
really
Jack scored.
The shots were really similar.
Did Krish put one on the back of the net?
No.
Okie dokie. Whoa, how
It's
did
a
I
hunting
do an
kid, right?
80%
Whoa,
save
yeah,
there?
that's the first thing that caught my eye.
So it was 80%, but like the shots that he was saving weren't like high quality. It was like a lot of like.
I mean, did he still catch him with a
settling.
stick?
Some of them, yeah, a couple got him.
He did his job. Shouts to you, brother.
Oh, Note's one of the best goalies in college lacrosse.
Bro. Did his job.
Yeah.
80% of the time, he did his job.
But that didn't even give into account. Merrimack might have missed the cage 35 times. Like there were a lot of shots from Merrimack.
You
It's
watched
not-
this
What
one?
do we say?
Yeah.
Shooters got to shoot.
I watched the beginning of it. It started
Shoot to
getting.
get
It
hot.
got to a point in the third quarter
Shoot to
where I was
get
like,
hot.
no
Coach, I'm
way.
warming up.
Shoot to get hot, shoot to stay hot.
Another crazy game. Harvard
Yeah.
stormed back against Bucknell.
Yo,
Bucknell
blew a
bad.
7-goal
This
lead.
was a
Bucknell
sick
bad.
game.
Yikes, that's
Sick game.
And like that, like if Bucknell pulls that one out, season probably is
Sam
looking a
King's
lot
one of my
different. I
favorite
don't know
players
now.
in college lacrosse.
Yeah, Harvard's always got like that one attackman that is just so silky.
He's like a
smooth.
little like nuisance out there. Like he rides the crap out of the ball. He makes the right play all the time. He's not selfish.
Yeah, right.
Like
yeah.
and the
Plays the game the right way.
one kid, Graham Blake, who's having a year, didn't have a great game, only 1 goal. But he like those two together play so well.
Oh wow,
It's
they
like
got another Dearth. Look at that. Ray
another Dearth?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about Ray. Yeah, play with Cal. Shout out to Dearth family.
Shout out to their family.
And then his other son, or other brother, what was his name? He played at Cuse. Peter Dearth, who's now in the PLL. Yeah.
Nice. Good old family tree.
Stud
one, yeah.
family there,
We're
Dearth.
just
Full of
getting
knowledge.
stats and knowledge
3
here, man.
Dearths there, studs. Yeah.
Family tree.
Yeah.
Dude, the more took down Stony Brook.
The more I scroll through this scoreboard, these games were tight.
I know, it's crazy.
Week. Like every game was tight.
Parity in the game, baby. Parity in the game.
Yeah, Air Force with a good win. I thought those two teams were even. Not surprised by an overtime game there.
Stony Brook kind of gonna get rolling here. Stony Brook, let's get rolling here.
Let's wake up before you get some CAA competition.
That's a tough game to travel to, though.
Out to Colorado?
No. Out to Colorado. You're playing in Colorado. Like
the altitude was a real
but that's about sleeping in your own bed, and now it's
no. You're dealing with altitude there.
I'm talking sheets, brother.
These guys are fighter pilots.
Fighter pilots?
I played Air Force
planes
once.
on the field, brother.
It was definitely the altitude was definitely a thing.
Yeah, you got tired quick.
Yeah, for sure.
You played it there?
Yeah.
Did you guys train for it at all?
No.
Did you practice there?
Yeah, we practiced it the day before, but we didn't train for it now.
I don't know if you guys go a little crazy.
Some
mass for practice.
We didn't. I'm sure if there's like a Final Four down there, I'm sure maybe teams would do that. Yeah, but
they would Final Four it in. I guess Denver. They
could maybe.
Staying in Denver. How about another crazy game? 17-16.
I'm ready to say Denver's Final Four bound.
Yeah.
Yep.
You feel confident in that?
Yep.
You started that trend last week, and now you're fully on the train.
I mean,
it's
like the way they've won too. They've come back and
I think it's one of the best tournaments that we see.
They have that grit factor for sure.
17 on the team. They've won
and not just
on the team that we're calling best in the Ivy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
think Cornell's like a top 5-6 team.
I think Cornell's
really
legit.
Impressive win.
Yeah.
Even with this loss, I think Cornell's legit.
There's something about Denver that I just feel like they can't get it done. Like if it comes down to the NCAA tournament, done. Like
I think I'm with you on that side of it.
Like
I think they'll lose to somebody in the tournament.
Like they could legitimately make a case for being the best team in the country.
Did you hear that?
Did someone just?
You fart?
No. Someone just collapsed out in the office.
All right. Hopefully they're okay.
Yeah, but Denver, baby.
Hell yeah, Maryland got it done against Princeton.
I thought this was going to be a little bit of a closer margin here on the Maryland Princeton game.
Maryland's a defensive juggernaut
for sure. I just had a little more high hopes for Princeton.
It's another team again.
How did our boy play?
Undefeated.
Ajax. Was he clamping?
Shut down.
Bro.
Yeah.
Shut down. I mean, Ajax.
I didn't get to watch.
Yeah.
Torrington watch.
You just
put him on there.
Absolute dog.
I think who's got the most.
How do you make that case for a Torrington for a defensive player? Is it?
I think it almost has to be like an LSM.
It's got to be a respect
I think you
thing,
also got to look at too,
or can it be statistical?
Or I think this is what you got to look at if you do go the stat route. Who did he play in the Torrington finalist list, and what did they produce going forward? Not ground balls and cause turnovers.
No.
Even the final five, and those other four guys he kept to a point or two.
Then you really got to consider him.
Almost think it would have to be an LSM,
with ground balls, cause turnovers.
Yeah,
and
you would have to
transition
fill
stuff.
that thing up with 15 goals, 15 assists. 50 cause turnovers.
No, for sure.
Which is no slouch of a battle
player. Right. Yeah. You're right. And that's the only way that they would maybe get into the conversation for a Torrington, but which is a shame, because
coming in week in, week out, we're talking how this kid's a dog.
Yeah, I mean, and there's something to be said for just being thrown out on an island.
What's back?
Can I tell you?
It's here to stay.
What's staying?
Utah overs, baby. They're so back. Their offense find the groove against Vermont. That overhit in the early third quarter.
22 is all now you're in midseason form.
Bro, they had 20 going to the fourth.
I know, it's a lot of goals, bro. You are filling
your boy
it up.
Steins put up 5.
Yeah, dude. Because he's healthy.
5-1.
5-1.
Stud.
Kid's back.
Vermont, I don't.
Yeah, Utah overs are back.
Is Vermont just not good?
No,
I think we're kind of more along those lines that Vermont's just not that great this year.
Because we got to circle that 316 game.
This is T's definitely gonna enjoy this. Can you go to their face-off stats?
Yeah,
from that Vermont game.
Absolutely. Well, if you haven't, you could just tell me.
Yeah, I could. I figure we look at it.
He got on the face-off dot.
He took 33.
Holy crap, Vermont's kid. Wow.
Talk about being in the trenches. Henry Dodge, tip of the hat, brother.
Yeah.
Also, look at Utah throwing out 4 guys.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I like that, though. You keep them guessing.
Yeah.
I really thought that was going to be way different. I thought Vermont was going to be struggling there.
Only 10 GBs out of 22 wins.
I mean.
Looks like he's using his wings.
For sure. Dude. 33 faceoffs is a lot of action.
Marist wins the
Marist beat Hofstra.
Battle of New York.
Honestly, I had a little more high hopes for Hofstra.
I thought the other way. I thought Marist would win this by
after watching Hofstra play
just
St. John's.
Just as an overall team, I had a little more high hopes for Hofstra, and I'm going to put them a little bit on the you need help wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marist, it's gonna them and Quinnipiac. It's gonna come down to them.
Yeah.
Who gets into that playing game for the NCAA
Hell
tournament?
Yeah. Who's got to play Duke?
Yeah, exactly. Who gets to go down
You're
to
so
Durham?
forgetting LIU's in that conversation. Just saying.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, hey,
Prove me wrong.
Things are going to turn a little bit, but this game was a little bit of a shock to me. Penn beat Delaware. Delaware actually almost had – so Penn had the ball with like a minute left. Delaware took the ball right away from them.
Really?
Went down, scored.
I was like, UPenn was trying to kill. Yeah,
face-off, won the face-off, timeout. So now they have the ball down 1. Like, they were just down 2. UPenn had the ball. I was like, oh, Delaware has a chance here.
Yeah.
The plus 1.5 came in huge in this area. But they got 2 shots on cage in the last 5 seconds. Couldn't get it done.
Wow.
Hot goalie, but that's just a game I think
You'd
Delaware
be amazed at how
Delaware played poor.
Yeah. Like I wonder how often like teams practice those situations, like late in game situations like that. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We did it. Yeah, I know all the time. But
all the time. I want to jump into the goalies here because I think
heavy goalie play.
Heavy goalie play.
Yeah.
Both around 60% here. A total of 31 saves in a 20-goal games. Very good
for sure.
But yeah, I mean, 2 solid teams. I think both in that 20 range.
Yeah, I think Delaware's still.
I think the CAA got
votes
very.
Yeah, Delaware's still ranked.
CAA got
Are
very
they still ranked at 20?
I think so.
Are they at the bottom of the poll? 20.
Delaware.
I think our poll's 20. I think. I don't know if they're on inside.
Did NJIT make it?
No, but I think they got votes.
No, NJIT did not make it.
Deserve votes.
They deserve votes. I think they put in another win this weekend. I think they deserve the.
Yeah, and the coaches poll Delaware's 18, Ohio State 20, UNC 19.
All right, couple more games here. Canisius got it done against Robert Moe.
Yep.
OT game, another OT game. There was like 5 this weekend. Love to see it. And then Michigan's back.
Both these teams got to escape the cold this week.
Yeah,
that game was down in Florida,
Naples, right? Yeah,
at Paradise.
Michigan is staying down there. They're playing Jacksonville next.
Lucky them.
Yeah, I think they're doing like a little week down there.
That doesn't suck.
I want us to take a look at the last 3 Marquette games here, and there's a trend. 30 goals, 31 goals, 32 goals. They're playing absolutely just high power, fast paced lax right now. Look who they play next. They play Utah.
That over might be 32.5.
Oh my God, that game is going to have goals.
How does Vegas set that?
It too?
What?
You're taking it? Taking the over?
Taking the over. I mean, unless it's at like 29.5, then no way. But like, if this should be in like the 25 to 27 range, and yeah, freely hammer that.
Where's the hammer?
Where's the hammer? Where's the drum? But we're gonna take a quick break before we jump into this week's games and go from there.
Sounds good.
Good sounds.
All right, we're gonna get into a quick preview and do some predictions for this weekend. But first, if you guys could just leave a subscribe, like, comment below, and no more piss farting during breaks. That's just that can't happen.
Awful, dude.
Just awful.
Whatever, dude.
Making this room a little bit uneasy.
Uneasy. In the words of T, I'm going to put my health in danger.
Just open the door at
Putting
least.
in the jackpot here. Threw under the box.
Now you're putting my health in danger.
Sorry.
Methane gas.
Ooh. All right.
Cuse Army.
We're not going to go over the Tuesday games, but Wednesday night we have absolute
Army.
battle. Cuse versus Army here.
Absolutely. Like, get your popcorn. This is going to be.
Let's go, Army.
There's some much-watched TV this weekend for sure.
I want Army.
That's how you're feeling?
Patty League, baby. Gotta represent.
Yeah, I like Army in this one as well.
When we preview games, you just take a dump on Patty League teams that aren't BU. Now
I said Army's good, Loyola bad.
Wow.
That's what I said.
He likes every Patriot League team.
I'd like Syracuse to win this contest.
There you go.
Some little New York team.
I like to see Cuse win. I'm like on a little Cuse.
I wonder what the line.
I like
what
Cuse too.
would the line be?
I think it's gonna be real close. I'd probably it could be a pick 'em. I think it'll be that close. I think Cuse might get a little edge for playing the dome, maybe -1.5.
I like
probably
a pick 'em.
1.5.
I'll go with Army on the pick 'em.
Are they giving us this game on ESPN, on television?
For sure. For sure.
For the level of lacrosse.
I think it's on ESPN.
It is. I just clicked the link. It is in fact on ESPN.
Not ESPN Plus.
It's weird, but somehow Wednesdays they figure out to play a game at 2, 4, and 6. So
no, it's on ACC Network.
That's ESPN.
Which no,
but it's the X. It's the one that's like the streaming one.
Yeah, you have to like pay for it. I'm saying
It's really
you have to start putting a game like this in regular TV.
I figure out every like week that I've been paying for subscriptions forever. Like,
yeah.
I went to watch the Denver game the other day. I was like, how the hell do I Pioneer Network?
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't be a thing. But
You got 'em all.
I do.
Yeah.
I got the Big Ten. I got it all.
And you're like, well, I'm already in for this year, so
Yeah.
we'll keep it going.
I'm already pot committed.
The cycle
Exactly.
continues.
So
Friday.
we're
it expires
we're a little
in
split
May,
on that
alright.
one. Duke UPenn.
This is
tester
kind of cool.
for Duke, but I think
Sorry to interrupt there,
You're
but
good.
these teams, Duke, UPenn, and then North Carolina, Princeton, they're essentially doing like their own little like Final Four type weekend type thing.
Oh,
They're
very
playing
cool.
on Sunday. So then Duke plays Princeton on Sunday, UNC plays Penn on Sunday.
Oh, I like
Sick.
that.
So it's a little like kind of
I think
test to
lacrosse.
like for like a
Did you
May.
get that?
I think lacrosse needs inner season tournaments, like
Yes.
mini tournaments, like basketball does in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that, where it's like
Well,
I know
the conference
Long
play like
Island
that,
tried to do it.
Well, 2
Like,
years ago, I was going to say they had the Battle of Long Island, but now
That'd be cool.
who is
A
it?
little regional. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That's
like,
pretty
if-
sick.
If
I
you're
like that.
guaranteed
I
games,
like that.
I don't think
I'm
it
into
should
this.
matter.
Now we're thinking.
It's tough now because they used to be
We should host this. Let's make some
Hofstra,
money.
Stony Brook,
We should host this.
LIU, St. John's, but now Hofstra and who is it?
Stony Brook.
Stony Brook are both in the CAA,
Yeah.
so you can't.
Well, I mean, you just do something. You get 4 teams. The 2 winners play. The 2 losers play. It's like fairly simple. We don't got to go to 8 teams right away.
No, yeah.
But give me 4 teams from 4 different conferences.
It would be
you know,
cool, yeah,
just
no.
boost the out of conference.
And I think
stuff.
like it's interesting. Like these teams are clearly doing it right to try to prep for like that Final Four run, right? Where you have to play on Saturday, Monday.
Yeah.
you get rid of Carolina, you put a Big Ten team in there, and then you get rid of Princeton, you put a Patriot League team in there. now we're looking.
It's a fun weekend.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
It's a fun weekend on
No,
lacrosse. In the
that's a
deep
good idea,
Patriot
it
League,
is.
you definitely could find a team to do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do just a Patriot League tournament on its own, just
Just
like
a deep-
and then do
the
the
deep
Patriot
tournament.
League tournament on its own as well.
And then
Like 2 of them.
I'm taking Duke in this one. Duke
Yeah.
and Penn. I don't think anyone
sure.
can keep pace with them
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, they're
But
rolling.
see, like this is my issue. Is like taking them, but
Spread's probably gonna be
Spread's
like,
gonna
it is
be
out. I
pro-
think the spread's already out.
Probably be like I'm gonna put it at 6.5. You want to pull it up?
Yeah,
6.5, I'd feel comfy.
I think it's 7.
Comfy with Duke.
Yeah.
I think it's 7. Is it?
Could
be right on the
As we
line.
speak,
It is 7.
it is
7?
right.
Oh,
Oh
so
wow,
we're right there.
It
I
is
still-
I still
Uh,
feel comfy at 7.
Over under is 26.5.
I mean, I don't see anyone stopping Duke to under 20 goals at this point. So, like, if you're confident in the other team covering the rest, that's where you're sort of at. I don't know if I am, because like Duke's defense is good.
I mean, Duke's
like-
just gonna keep going until they get into ACC play. It seems like. So.
I
like
think
'em.
they keep going in ACC play.
Penn, Princeton, Loyola, Providence, Richmond, and then they start.
It's gonna get real interesting.
It's gonna be- it is.
They're gonna test the.
I want to see if like a team like how far the first undefeated team.
I think
goes.
this is the last considered
Or last
early
undefeated team.
season game for Duke if they're gonna break that streak. Of
Right,
losing
of,
them.
like,
I think
early-
this is it.
yeah, right,
I think
yeah.
we
Oh,
probably
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
still
stopped at 4.
in. Oh no, this is now technically they'd be in March. So
They're in March. March
they would
1st.
break that
We cut it
February.
off. We cut it off March 1st.
Yeah.
But and then North Carolina Princeton is a much better game. I think this is a coin flip. What's the spread on this?
This is
Because I'm leaning
Nice
Princeton here.
2.
For who?
way?
UNC minus 2.
Yeah, give me Princeton on the money line.
Yeah,
Plus
I think
154.
that's-
Yeah, give me that.
That could be a good value play.
Over
there.
under is 24.
I mean, North Carolina hasn't like
For the
wowed you
value,
really with
yeah.
anything yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
They're like
What's the over under?
24.
Owen Duffy had another tough little go of it this past weekend against
yeah.
Hopkins.
He had some good looks. I mean,
He
definitely
he hit like 2 pipes.
Yeah.
Just as like a little like snake bitten by.
he had some
the
looks that
shot.
should have been apples that
You're right.
just weren't
Yeah.
canned. So you run into that stuff too when your
Yep.
teammates aren't finishing for you. But
Yep.
he's definitely legit, man.
Yeah, no.
He's a dog.
Yeah, yes, he plays. Yeah, plays the right way
Excited for him to age up through that
for sure.
through that UNC
And dude,
system.
and Petro, that his release, his lefty, like
Yo, he's
just-
got cannon.
Bro.
Like a cannon.
Absolute cat.
it's textbook. Like UNC,
quick, too.
UNC not this year, but moving forward for the next couple of years. They should have some.
And the next two
they're gonna
classes
stay.
are
They're gonna
stacked,
stay
too.
overlooked too, like just with what the ACC looks like.
Yeah, with like
For sure.
Virginia and right. So
I mean, maybe not overlooked to the rest of the.
that 25 class.
division,
They
but-
have.
No, yeah, I don't think like if an out of conference team is coming to play UNC, they're taking them lightly.
Yeah.
But I think like us, like just looking at
For
like
sure.
analytics and stuff, like
For
they're
sure.
just not with the
For sure.
upper echelon of the ACC.
For sure.
But they could definitely change stuff. I think this is a really interesting game. Villanova versus Lehigh. I think it'll be a close spread.
11 a.m. too. We could scratch our itch earlier.
I think
I like that.
This is interesting to me because I think Villanova is going to kill them.
Really?
Yeah, I think
it
I watched
at-
Lehigh last
it's
night
at
against
Lehigh?
Dartmouth, and they did not impress me much. Their offense is very stagnant. Like,
Yeah, Lehigh's offense is
they're
good,
defensively very sound.
They
Their goalie's good.
play like that grinded out kind of style.
Yeah,
So
Towson style. I like Villanova here. I think they could get up and down on them.
Yeah,
Could
I'm with
be.
you on that one, Liam.
I bet you
like
Lehigh.
Villanova.
Lehigh could be favored though.
Yeah, I think.
Do you have? Is Saturday?
There's no Saturday lines out
Yeah,
yet,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Nothing yet, which is, get them out earlier. Come on.
DraftKings. Come
Come on,
wake
DK.
up.
Yeah,
I know you're watching.
Wake up,
Yeah,
DK.
I know you're watching. You're keeping an eye on me.
Yeah,
But
capping me.
Just a Saturday cap? Did they come in for you on that?
what?
Do they just cap you on Saturdays when
No,
they know
they
lacrosse
just
is
capped
hot?
me on college lacrosse.
Really?
Yeah, so that's the only sport that they capped me on.
Wow.
I haven't tried it on other ones.
And what's the
but
cap?
It's not. It's.
At the next game.
Oh man,
I'm gonna keep asking Liam that question every week.
it's just
until-
gonna flow out
Yeah,
accidentally.
1 week it just slips out.
I
we get
can't
him
put
like,
1,000 on UPenn.
and he's pissed
No,
off.
it's not in the thousands, guys. It's not nowhere up there. I'm not
Tens
going.
of
I'm not
thousands.
going too crazy. But Brown Georgetown, does Georgetown keep it rolling? And they lost the first
Yeah, I
three.
think so.
Yeah,
I think
I
so.
like
Massive
Georgetown
win. They're
here,
riding
yeah.
hard.
I think so. I think
sure.
that win over
Georgetown's home.
But I
Notre
don't-
Dame.
I don't think Brown's a slouch team though.
They're down this year though.
I think they're playing much better than they are. I think that's what we've seen so far with Brown. Like they're
I'll give you
playing
that.
some close games, and they're keeping it.
I'll give you that.
They're keeping it tight. They're playing like the right type of ball for each team. Like if they're playing like a high power team, they're taking care of the ball.
They were in
they're
that
slowing it
BU
down.
game. They were in that BU
They were
game.
definitely in the BU game. They
That
almost made a
scoreline
run.
didn't I think it was like a 6-goal game. It was
And
definitely
yeah,
not
but
a
it was-
6-goal
It
game.
was 11-10.
Yeah, and
fourth.
with like 3-4 minutes left. So
Definitely.
yeah,
Brown's
it's
fun.
definitely a little bit of a down year. I think for the
Brown
Ivy as
might
a
keep
whole.
it. I think Georgetown wins the game, but I think Brown keeps it a little bit tighter.
Patriot League play kicks off this
Yeah,
weekend.
Holy Cross Bucknell. What are you feeling there, Butters? It's a good one. It's a good
This is
one.
why
Like,
Patriot League's just the best because
I just don't. I don't know where Bucknell is on like my chart right now.
I don't know either because
I like
I mean
Bucknell.
I was
Like, did they just play
shitting all
3
over
great
them.
quarters?
That's what I'm saying. That Harvard game, like if they won that could have set them up.
Yeah,
Like
real
all right,
nice.
rolling right into
I feel
Patriot
pretty
League.
confident going into this game with Bucknell if they won the last game.
Yeah, but
like
now
a defeating
it's
1-goal loss against a
Holy Cross.
tough.
Depending what this
Tough
like,
Holy
if
Cross.
Holy
I'm
Cross,
not buying into Holy Cross. Let's go Bucknell.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's-
I
it's
think
still
I'm
Holy
with you
Cross.
there. I'm going to take Bucknell on this
Yeah.
one.
Boys are rods.
It's probably Bucknell like -4.
I think
if had
Holy
to
Cross
guess.
has covered every spread this year, though. By the way,
You think it's
That's-
Bucknell -4? Is that what you said?
If I had to guess, maybe something like that.
Yeah, I think it's a good spread. Loyola Colgate.
Loyola wins that.
Yeah.
Although that's
They
that's
kinda need
up.
to.
That's up in
Up at Colgate.
In the cold.
In the cold.
and Loyola's got a midweek game.
Now you're thinking.
Yeah,
Lots
now
of
we're thinking.
factors.
I'm
on the bus, not your own bed, multiple games.
I think
Hamilton, New York is brutal,
Cold.
dude.
This has 9-9 written all over.
Oh,
it. Like
yeah.
9-9,
Yeah,
close game,
yeah.
overtime,
100%.
low scoring. It's gonna be physical.
Colgate
is a physical team.
So Colgate needs to make a
Yeah, for
statement,
sure.
right? They need to make a statement in the league. They haven't been to playoffs the last couple of years. They have to make a statement. This is quite.
how many
a
teams make the
statement.
playoffs? 4?
6.
6. All right, so yeah, they
Top 2 get
definitely,
by.
They should. I think they'll be pretty cleanly in that top 6.
Yeah, it's because there's 9, so you got to think Holy Cross, Navy, Lafayette, Bucknell fighting for like that.
You ready to write off Lafayette?
No, not
no
at all.
way.
I'm just saying like it's like those 4 that fight
Oh,
for.
I
that
thought you were saying
last
those are
spot.
like clear. Got
No,
you.
No.
All right,
It's like,
2 sick games in a row here. 12 o'clock starts. Ohio State, Cornell.
I honestly love Cornell here
Love
by
it.
like a
Oh, yeah.
large
Yeah.
margin.
Yeah.
I think Ohio State's loss against UVA impressed me more than anything else they've done this year.
And zero disrespect to Big Tasty too, because he's an absolute dude. I think he's going to be a legit goalie there for 4 years.
Yeah. He's
like absolutely legit.
Yeah.
His hands are lightning quick. He does a great job, but I think Cornell is.
Yeah, this has get written all over it.
Yes, and like almost get right and make a statement like, "Hey, we're still Cornell. We just lost a tight one there. Don't forget about it."
I think Cornell will have the ability to score goals at will this year. It's going to be a defensive question.
There you go.
All right. Michigan going to Delaware. It's going to be a fun one.
I don't think Delaware gets right here, though.
I don't either.
A lot of yellow
Michigan.
and blue.
Michigan.
A lot of yellow and blue.
If you're Michigan, you got to win this. You got to handle this and, get it going into the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I think if Michigan
Delaware
handles
team.
this, the CAA opens up big.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Because Towson, Stratton,
Yeah.
Then I think you'd say it's Towson's almost to, try to seize this. Although,
Absolutely.
but that, again, towards the end of the year, that's like that conference. There's always just
It's just
one
a
team.
dogfight every
there's
year.
one team that comes out of nowhere where you're like, what the fuck?
I love VMI by 5.
Yeah, we'll probably skip over that one.
I'm just letting the people know because I knew you were going to skip over it. VMI by 5.
Yale, actually, Yale, Penn State.
Whoa,
You're skipping
jumped.
the boys?
Yeah, I'm skipping a few. We won.
Yeah, we can skip a few here.
The Highlanders are winning.
Everyone
We're on
knows
the
that we're on
Highlanders.
NJIT.
Yeah, we're on
NJIT over
NJIT.
Wagner. Okay, we like that a lot.
Yale,
like
Penn
that a lot.
State.
We like that a lot. We like that a lot.
Yale, Penn State to me every single year.
It's a game.
It's a game. That's gonna have a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see how excited he got?
It's a game.
When Liam
me
breaks out
tell
the
you
hand
it's a game.
gestures, that's when you
There's
know.
a couple games each year that I just get excited for. And
This is it.
Yale, Penn State's one of them.
There you go.
That's gonna be high powered for sure. A lot of goals here. Any insight from you fellas?
I think, what do you think the over-under here would be set at?
You know who's
26 and a half.
26 and a half.
Trainer is so sneaky good from
Yeah.
Penn State.
Super
Yeah,
good, dude.
everyone talks about that Malone kid too, but
Yeah.
Nobody chats about that Malone kid, but let me tell you.
The Malone kid is lethal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I think that's a perfect 1-2 punch. Like Malone's a feeder, Trainer's a shooter. Like
Penn State's
That's
always
what I
got
was
that
just
one
going
too.
to say.
Yeah.
Trainer, 14 goals, 3 assists. Malone, 5 goals, 11
Yeah,
assists.
Grant Ment, and then
Who's the
O'Keefe.
stat guy?
Grant Ament and O'Keefe
Love
was. Whew,
It's all
was
up here
fun.
for
It
me.
was fun to watch.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was.
It's all you knew his stats for sure.
No problem.
UMBC heading to Towson, Battle of Maryland there.
I like this game every year. Like
Did you just say that because
No.
Liam just said that he
No.
likes the Penn State
No,
game?
this game is just like a dogfight every year between the two of them.
Yeah, that you could see a low under in this.
Yeah.
in this for sure.
I
That'll
think
probably be
Towson
like
rolls,
22.
honestly. I think Towson's hot. I think
I
things
agree.
are clicking the right way. I think Towson absolutely rolls
UMBC,
I
we
think
said
that's
it like
exactly
the
why
last
it's
2
gonna be
weeks.
a
They're
tight
just
game.
gritty.
because everything's going right for Towson.
Yes, exactly.
Next,
Yeah,
please.
Towson just put
Oh.
2 very complete
didn't like
games
that.
together. 2 very complete games.
Extremely.
I'm riding with Towson.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're not going to win. I'm just saying it's not going to be a blowout.
What's going on this next game there, Homeyer?
Uh,
TU and Navy, the midshipmen.
I expect BU to win that game.
Yeah, me too.
That's
Complete
where
honesty,
I'm
I
going to be
expect-
there.
yeah.
I'm going to be at that game. They know I'm coming. Okay.
Wow.
They know you're going to be
You've
there.
made your
Oh, yeah.
presence known.
Oh yeah. No, it's alumni weekend, so bunch
Oh.
of the former
So
dogs are going to
everyone's
be there.
going.
Oh yeah. Should
Yeah.
we,
Getting
should we
It
dinner
didn't sound
on
like
that.
it was like his weekend. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Nah, it's alumni weekend. Everyone's going to be there.
What's the what's a guess at the line there?
I'll put BU at
Minus
-3.5.
Yeah.
Right in that,
Really?
right in that
I think
area.
it's going to be a little steeper.
Yeah, me too. I would have
I'm
thought it
thinking
would be
5.5.
I hope
don't know.
not.
I
'cause
feel
wanna
like
bet on 'em.
Navy's playing their worst ball that will be played this year.
Is
So-
DraftKings active up there in the
I
up in
think so.
Beantown?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
Oh, yeah.
casino. Encore.
Encore.
not bad.
Love that place.
Only touchdown in Boston one time.
Really?
You neglect to take me up.
I'll bring you sometime.
Yeah, no.
Hopkins,
Built that city.
Virginia, man.
I built that city.
Hopkins, Virginia.
This guy just said he built Boston.
I built
He
it.
played there for 4 years in a local sport that's
Um,
barely recognized nationally.
Yeah.
He
Hopkins,
shipped off to Boston
Virginia.
before they did.
And he came back.
Yeah.
This is probably like Virginia minus 4.5.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one. I want to know what the pace of play is gonna be like because I think if this does slow down, Hopkins
I
does
think-
have the
Yeah.
edge.
Yep.
I think if
they're
UVA
moving.
can
Hopkins
get up
gonna
early,
they got to muck it up. They're gonna like cause turnovers, middle of the field.
I
You know.
don't know if they're going to be able to muck it up, and I really
You just
want
don't
Hopkins.
see a slow game with Virginia ever. Like it's just
It's
go,
tough. Yeah, well.
go,
Yeah.
go.
Schellenberg with the disrespect.
And their defense
Celebrating
plays so aggressive.
McCabe's goal before he even released.
I actually saw that happen a couple times this weekend where they didn't score. where it was a one-on-one with like the goalie, and the guy was like running to extra backup with like his hand
Was it
up.
Virginia or was it?
Not Virginia.
Sorry,
Virginia,
different
they do. Those guys can the ball. Like, even though it wasn't a great shooting, I think they went like
Some
5 for
schlub
30.
from some other school. No,
I think the
that's
Tag
too
went
much.
like 5 for 30 this weekend for Virginia, but that's turned around.
There you go.
They're a cheat code, bro.
Utah Marquette over.
Don't really care about the line, just the over is gonna hit.
LIU, UMass, Lowell.
I think that game's gonna be closer than you think.
Yeah,
Like it's definitely not a.
Yeah.
It's not the UMass Lowell from last year.
No.
yeah, I like UMass.
What's the
in
line?
there.
Do you like UMass Lowell
What's
there?
the line there?
I don't know,
Busy
man.
pictures?
Probably like a
LAU's home.
3.5.
Which way?
Definitely. I mean, not a game that I can.
LIU,
they're gonna
not a game
minus
I'm
That's
tough.
gonna be.
I'd say
like,
2.5.
LIU
actually.
is gonna make that tough for themselves.
Yes.
They're gonna grind that
They
out.
make every game tough for
Yeah,
themselves.
they're gonna grind
They just
that.
like to make it exciting.
What's LIU's identity right now? The defensive powerhouse.
How quickly?
Honestly,
how quickly was Jordan on like the game film following the Lindenwood game?
honestly, you know who's faster than Jordan? It's Troy. Troy is
Really?
right to it. Yeah.
Just like right
we got
away?
back to the hotel, like we ate whatever it was, and then we were kind of just hanging out. Troy had film up on the projector. He was
Hell yeah.
slicing it up.
Yeah.
But like that whole team kind of like eats into it too, because like half the defense was sitting there with them.
Oh, like
they didn't
were,
have to.
They were just yeah. I like that. That's good.
But I mean, their defense, they haven't let up more than 10 goals this year.
yeah, no, they're playing well.
So
How about a 9 o'clock start? Latest start of the year so far. Lemoyne heading to Denver. I think obviously Denver's going to handle this, but what are the Dolphins going to? Are they going to?
That's cool
They
for
gonna make a
them.
little play
That's
here?
pretty sick. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like first year playing a D1 guys who get to
Yeah,
go out and
yeah,
play
yeah.
Denver. That's pretty sick.
that might be if Denver plays like they've been playing.
Keep that
could
close.
be-
You know, let's say like that's like a Denver minus 11.
We didn't really touch on it, but
I was gonna.
Sacred Heart gave it to Lemoyne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I think.
I think Denver's going to absolutely roll.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's great for the program. D1,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
going out there,
yeah, yeah.
awesome, great, camaraderie, sick.
Yeah, have a good trip.
Betters out there, keep your money with Denver or just keep it
Yeah.
in your pocket.
It's probably
Yeah.
like Denver minus 11. Probably can hammer that.
And then we're gonna finish off on Sunday. Sunday is gonna be get on your couch and watch some games because this is a 6 slate.
Yeah.
We got Air Force St. Joe's, which is gonna be
St.
Those
should be
Joe's.
a really good game. St. Joe's needs it.
Show
Get
up,
right.
dude.
Get right.
Show up. Not even to get right, just show up.
Yeah.
and like compete.
get your season right.
Yeah, like in like, you know.
This is a must-win.
Oh,
scenario
must win.
for St. Joe's.
Must win.
Obviously, Locke goes into conference play, but like,
Nah, but must win.
But you can't go into
'Cause-
conference play not having
Yeah, right.
anything to
Yeah.
hold on to
Anything
a little
going.
bit. Like, come on.
Work
Yeah.
out the kinks here. I like Duke
Duke,
against Princeton, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Duke.
I
rolls
think
Princeton.
like these teams like so I think like a UNC could split. So like they'll 1-1 on the weekend here.
Yeah, I think UNC could split.
Yeah.
I think.
It'd be tough if like, like a Penn you go 0-2, that's tough. Lose to
0-2
Duke.
against two
yeah.
ACC teams, not the toughest.
No, not the toughest, but
Yeah, as a coach, I'm not going home with my tail between my legs after losing to those two juggernauts.
I mean, like Princeton, Penn, and North Carolina, like they're probably like, all right, let's go like 1-1 here.
I mean, I think the next game on this chart is the game of the weekend.
Yeah, game of the weekend.
Oh,
Notre
yeah,
Dame,
yeah,
Maryland.
yeah.
Like this is going to be like almost must-watch TV.
Yeah.
What happened last year? Notre Dame
They won in
in
OT.
OT, right? Yeah.
A crazy
That was the
game.
Cavs
That was
Sally where
yes,
he shot
yeah,
up at the
yeah,
glove.
yeah,
that was
yeah.
a Logan save game
Yep.
where he had those two crazy ones in a row.
I think you see Notre Dame come
I
out
like the Irish.
firing.
I
Yeah,
like the Irish.
firing. Like
I
they're
like the
they're
Irish.
pissed they just lost.
I like the Irish.
I don't know, tight games. Give me Maryland.
I like the Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm Irish.
I don't think they dropped 2 in a row at home.
No, but I love what Piz was touching on.
That's it. I
I'm
don't
betting
know.
on Notre Dame is still elite and still a Final Four bound
Yeah.
perennial contender. That's what I'm betting on.
They probably just saw them and called them
Maryland
frauds.
is too.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
No, I know that.
Yeah,
I know that.
Notre Dame,
Understand
I
that.
think on that
Well
whole
aware of that.
Instagram post, they're not frauds. It's more of a 1 week fraud alert. Like, you just lost to Georgetown. What's going to happen? Like,
Yeah.
Make this right.
yeah, it's a tough game to get right for sure. I think I'm probably the close game. I said it, but I'm going to ride with Maryland.
I think I'm going to just be a fan
Yeah.
and save my shekels.
Yeah, save the shekels.
Save the shekels and enjoy the game, guys.
Watch some good laps. Don't sweat it.
Don't
Yeah,
sweat it.
Irish 3-point play.
Unless DK wants to
3-point
send
play.
me the no
3-point
sweat.
Are you locking that in?
Maybe I'm just throwing it out there to
Were
Confuse
we
people?
supposed to be out already?
some
Or did you send those out?
Oh, they're coming out. Don't worry.
He's a little behind this week.
behind, but
Say okay.
All right, that's a wrap for us.
For the week.
Oh yeah, good luck on any plays, and Lax on, brother.